Hello and welcome inside of the Shoot at Burns High School. I'm Jordan McCamey, and this is Bobcat Basketball coming to you live on the Wind River Radio Network. Find us on the dial at 101.7 KDNO or streaming via live video at YouTube and the KDNO Facebook page. The Bobcats came away with a big victory as they bucked the Burns Broncs in a barn burner Friday afternoon. It's another winner-go-home contest as the Bobcats match up against the Wheatland Bulldogs with a spot in the state tournament on the line. Will the Bobcats scratch and claw their way to a big victory, or will the Bulldogs spoil the season? That answer is on the way. Bobcats, Bulldogs comes your way next on the Wind River Radio Network.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tess.
And welcome to Right Rehab.
Right Rehabilitation in Thermopolis will help you stay active, mobile, and healthy. No referrals are necessary. Right Rehab has specialists you won't find anywhere else. They're the only team to offer pelvic rehabilitation and have the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in the region. Their services range from injury prevention and management, post-operative care, women's health, dry needling, and more. They offer a Titleist-certified golf program with help from a trainer and golf pro to make your golf game better than ever. Make the right choice with your friends and neighbors at Right Rehabilitation. Visit www.rightrehab.com or call 307-864-3877.
And welcome inside of the Gotchi pregame show. Jordan McCamey with you for live coverage of the 3A East Boys Regional Basketball Tournament elimination game. Thermopolis Bobcats, Wheatland Bulldogs battling for a spot into the state championship tournament next week in Casper, Wyoming. These squads matched up very early in the season, the 11th of December of 2021. Wheatland came away with a 20-point victory, 66-46. When we look at some similar results, Bobcats took some time to find their footing. They had lost to Burns earlier this season, 61-39, but came away at that big 56-52 victory last night here in enemy territory. So we'll see if the Cats can turn the script on that early season loss here against Wheatland. Cats come in at 10-13 overall in the season, 1-1 here in the 3A East Regional. Wheatland comes in with 8 victories, 15 losses, and sit at 1-1 here in the 3A East Regional. How these teams got here? Well, let's take a look at the bracket quickly as the Bobcats opened up the tournament with a loss 63-25 to Rollins. The Wheatland Bulldogs picked up a win in their opening game over Newcastle, then lost to Douglas 62-40 to drop down here into the elimination bracket. Again, Thermopolis with that 56-52 victory to get here into this elimination contest against Wheatland. Again, winner of this one will head into the third, fourth place game at 7:30 tonight. Do want to make a programming note for you. Should these boys pick up a victory here, due to my regular 9-to-5 scheduled job, I will not be able to stick around in Burns until 7:30 p.m. So pre-apologies for that. Should the Bobcats get a victory here in this elimination game and qualify for state, will not have that 7:30 p.m. 3A East Regional culminating game, but we'll try to keep you up to date on the KDNO Facebook page and across the rest of the Wind River Radio Network. But that is a ways away, as we're a little more than a handful of minutes away from getting underway in this one between the Bobcats and the Bulldogs. This is the Gotchi pregame show. Coming up, we'll have the keys to the game brought to you by Travis Winger and Edward Jones, and of course the Dairyland and Hot City Coffee starting lineups and the opening tip-off. It's 3A East Regional Basketball from Burns, Wyoming on 101.7 KDNO and the Wind River Radio Network.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back inside the Gotchi pregame show. It's time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Travis Winger and Edward Jones in Thermopolis. Taking a look inside of this matchup, Wheatland comes in averaging about 48 points per game, gives up about 48 in the season. Cats averaging about 58 points per game, giving up 56 on average. Two teams turn it over about the same. Cats right around 19 per game, 17 per game for the Wheatland Bulldogs. Looking at a couple of the keys to the game, I think it's going to come down to rebounding. A lot of times the Cats have a little bit of trouble due to some size, but in this one, they actually hold a rebounding advantage. They grab about 32 per game. Do the Cats give up about 34, though? But for the Bulldogs, they only grab 26 boards per game, including, and then give up about 24 rebounds per game. So it really talks about a slowed down pace in this one. They average about 8 offensive rebounds per game, while the Cats average right around 10. So those putbacks going to be really key in this game. And looking at, again, this Bulldog team that slows things down. Thermopolis likes to move fast. So can they speed up this Bulldog team, get them out of offensive rhythm, and force them into maybe some poor shots? The man they're going to have to keep a special eye on, it is the 3-time All-Stater Cade Pruitt. Number 23 comes in averaging nearly 25 points per contest, shoots 58% from the field, 35% from deep, so he will be the main scoring factor for Wheatland. The next leading scorer is Rhodey Brown, number 5, who averages about 8 points per game, then a smattering of scoring from the rest of the Bulldogs, but it all goes through Cade Pruitt. So head coach Corpeting and the Bobcats probably took a look at the film and tried to devise a plan of how to slow down Pruitt in this one. Again, looking back at that matchup from the 11th of December, in that one, Pruitt ended up with 23 points in that game, so they'll try to limit him down under that in this one if they can. So again, the keys to the game going to come down to superior rebounding, forcing the Bulldogs into maybe some faster pace play offensively and defensively than they're used to, and slowing down Cade Pruitt for the Bobcats. And as always, one other key is the Cats staying out of foul trouble. They are a physical team. They play at a high pace. Got to stay out of the book as often as you can. Make sure to keep those starters in there. Although we saw with the rotations yesterday, McCoy Longwell came in, put a really good performance. So maybe a little less worry there should some foul trouble pop up early. Those are the keys to the game, brought to you by Edward Jones, Travis Winger, agent in Thermopolis. That's going to do it for the Gotchi pregame show. About a couple of minutes till we get going to starting lineups and the opening tip. This is Bobcat basketball. Play-by-play action is next on the Wind River Radio Network.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats Athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Wheatland, Bison, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
And welcome back inside the chute at Burns High School. It is time for the starting lineups here tonight, and we will get started with the Wheatland Bulldogs as they will start this way. Get you number 1, J.P. Anderson, 5'9" junior. Then they'll go with the 5'7" senior, number 5, Rhodey Brow. And that's number 23, Cade Pruitt, the 6'3" senior. And go with the 6'2" junior, Colton Halverson, and they'll round out the lineup with the senior at 5'11", number 11, McCree Call. So you have Anderson, Brow, Call, Pruitt, and Halverson, the scheduled starters. See if they make any changes here before this one. For the Bobcats, their starting lineup remains the same. They'll start with number 3, Jace Longwell. Then it's number 5, Gavin Shumway. Number 10, Adley Coyne. Cord Simmerall wearing the number 12 jersey and rounding out the lineup. Number 23, the senior, Hardy Johnson. Longwell, Shumway, Coyne, Simmerall, and Johnson for the Cats. So you'll hear the announcers introducing those starters here. Again, it is Anderson, followed up by Brow, and then it is Cade Pruitt. And then they'll actually go. So Jacob Heisch, the freshman, will actually be the other starter for the Wheatland Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs actually have Jacob Suko, who we didn't have on their official roster, who's out there, number 25. Cats moving left to right as you tune into this one in the purple jerseys. Ball tip controlled here by Pruitt into the hands of Anderson, and they'll set the offense with Pruitt up top. Number 23 has it now. Longwell on the defense. Give it off for Anderson. Clock rolling on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 7:45 to go in the first quarter. First possession of the game for the Bulldogs. They'll drop it off for Brow. Gets to the free throw line. Reverses course against Hardy Johnson. Has to kick out for Anderson. Shumway tried to take it away from Anderson. Now it's into the hands of Heisch. Has to kick it back out. Good defensive set here for the Cats. See if they can pay it off with a turnover or a stop. As Longwell reaches in there trying to take it away from Pruitt, and Jace will pick up the first foul of the game. Bulldogs bringing it into the back court with Brow. And he'll push into the front court now as the Bulldogs set up the offense again. Hardy Johnson had to fight through some screens to stay with Pruitt, but it's out on the right corner with Suko. Now up top with Brow. Outside Anderson, thought about the three. Again, good defense continues here for the Cats. A minute into the game, and Wheatland hasn't got a shot up. Talked about this game slowing down and talk about it here. Crowd likes the defensive effort thus far as Brow tries to get inside, kicks it out now for Anderson. They'll look to go down low now for Heisch. Heisch in a little bit of trouble. Walked with it there, not called though. Minute 20 into this offensive possession for the Bulldogs. Kick it inside out. Anderson finally open for a three, missed it, and the rebound's going to be grabbed there by Hardy Johnson. Great defensive set. Here comes Adley Coyne on the sprint out here for the first possession for the Bobcats at the 6:20 mark Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Shumway holds right wing. Now he'll dribble inside the arc. Drop off for Longwell. Touch for Coyne, directing traffic. Give for Hardy Johnson. Back up top for Coyne. Swing it around to the right wing. Back around to the left side for Johnson. He'll take on a three to start it, and Hardy snaps the cords to start the game. 3-0 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the Hardy-Johnson triple, 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Brody Brow sets up with it. He wants a drive, gets past Longwell, tied up. Now it's taken away. Here's Hardy-Johnson out on the sprint out. Here comes Brow back to try to defend. A lot of contact. Nothing called, though, as Johnson sprawls across the floor to go back to the Bulldogs on a rebound attempt. There was actually good play by Brow. Used sprint speed to get back and then threw it off the leg of Shumway down low. So empty on the turnover there by Wheatland. Pruitt will set it up again here for the Bulldogs. Kick it out for Anderson. Back for Pruitt. Deep outside left wing. Now he'll shake, try to work on Johnson. Gets inside, trying to clear off. Now it's taken away again by Johnson. Picked his pocket. Gavin Shumway. He'll fly to the hoop. Scoop layup. Left his feet early, but there's Adley Coyne. Couldn't get the putback to go. And now it's out, and Pruitt's going to grab the rebound. And a midcourt fighting to get past Hardy-Johnson. Pruitt drives inside, pulls up from 12, lifts up the floater, no. Fight for it into the hands of Coyne, and they're going to say that it was Brow on the end line there, as Coyne will get credit for the rebound. So Coyne had an offensive board last time. We'll see Corbin Simmerall come into the game as he'll give a quick break here to Hardy-Johnson, who worked really hard there in the opening 3 minutes. 3-0 it remains. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here as Gavin Shumway will set up the offense for the Cats. Corbin Simmerall right thought about the three, passes it up now. Deep perimeter work here from the Cats into the left corner for Coyne. 4:45 to go. Simmerall looking for the drive, shut off. Now it's Coyne who lost it, and he'll be tied up down low. Went back up and made it, but not before the tie-up. It'll stay with Thermopolis on the possession arrow. Change coming in here for the Bulldogs. McCree call into the game for Heisch. Coyne will set up the inbounds play. Come in now for Cord Simmerall. A little 10-foot jumper is good for the lefty. Cord Simmerall with the deuce, and the Cats off onto a 5-0 run to start the game. Longwell will pick up Pruitt right at midcourt. 4.5 to go. J.P. Anderson going to work on Shumway. A little clear off there. Now touch for Suko, go outside, almost taken away by Coyne, but it's into the hands of the check-in call. Comes up now for Pruitt. Good hustle so far by the Bobcats, good defensive effort. Pruitt, he'll look to shake. He's going to take on a long, deep three. That one's short of everything. Air ball down, now it's inside, collected and put back up by number 25, Jake Suko. So the first bucket of the day there for the Bulldogs as it's 5-2. Half of the first quarter gone by. Coyne and Corbin Simmerall exchanging. Cord out in the right corner now. Now they'll go back to the deep perimeter straight away. Coyne holds. Now he'll skip it here for Cord Simmerall. Sets for a baseline jumper, a little bit strong. Karam's off on the angle. Down into the hands of Suko. J.P. Anderson will bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Picked up right out by the midcourt stripe by Gavin Shumway. Moves off to his left side, and then it's poked away by Shumway there. Didn't kick off Anderson, though. Again, Anderson clearing off a little bit with that forearm. Imagine the next time might get the whistle. We'll see as Shumway will come out of the game. Hardy-Johnson back in for the Cats. 5-2 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Ball deep back into the backcourt. And Cordell defense up on Brow. Got past him with a pace. Now it's an inside move looking for Pruitt. And it's Brow that gets it back, and Coyne went straight up, but he left his feet at the very last second there, and he's going to get tagged for the foul at the body. And that'll send Brody Brow to the free throw line for a pair. On the season, Brow just a 52% free throw shooter, 27 of 52 coming in at the end of season stats. First one falls off the left side of the hoop after hitting the front end. Bobcat student section here making some noise as the free throws miss, but then it's Coyne and Simmerall coming together, and they tipped it out of bounds. So an 0 of 2 trip there for Brow, but the Bulldogs will retain possession on the tip out by Thermopolis. Pruitt going to inbounds here. He'll get it in for Suko. Now they try to get it for Pruitt in the corner. A little shot fake there. Got Longwell to leave his feet. Pruitt inside leans. Leaner in from 10 is good. Tough shot there for Pruitt, but he made it. 5-4 the score here. Cats scoreless for about 2.5 game minutes now. Hardy Johnson has it on the dribble. Gets it back for Coyne. Deep right wing now for Corbin Simmerall. Patience from the Cats. They'll get it down to the low left baseline with Simmerall now, but swinging around back up top into the right wing. Corbin Simmerall drop it off for Cord. Cord pulls up from 18 on the right wing, no good. Longwell nearly had that rebound, couldn't save it in bounds though. They'll go on back over to the Bulldogs. Defensive game thus far in this one. Cats took a 5-0 lead. Now the Bulldogs come back with a 4-0 mini run of their own. 2.5 to go on the quarter Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Pruitt into the front court, picked up by Longwell. Simmerall going to defend against Brow. Brow has a lot of speed as Simmerall tries to dive in and take that away. Corbin Simmerall keeping him under control. Brow gets underneath, reverse layup, no. Cord Simmerall comes up with a now foul on the reach in there. It's going to go on McCree Call. Great board there that time by Cord. The Cord board. Gavin Shumway will come back into the game, and Cord Simmerall will get a break at the 2:12 mark. Coach Corping shouting out some orders to the Thermopolis Bobcats soldiers on the floor. Corbin Simmerall dribbles, steps inside the paint, ran out of room, jump stop there. Gavin Shumway goes down the left baseline, give it for Longwell. Johnson flies down the baseline, but it's tipped away there in the end by McCree Call. Stays with the Cats here near sideline inbounds play now. Hardy Johnson will cue it up. Corbin Simmerall, give it for Shumway. Pruitt nearly got into that passing lane. Shumway for Longwell. Back for Hardy Johnson. Touch for Coyne. He'll look high, give off for Johnson. Minute 40 to go in the quarter, 5-4. Patience here from the Cats as Corbin Simmerall gets straight away. Thought about the three, but then gives it off. Good recovery by Brow. Hardy Johnson looks at the hoop, doesn't take the shot on. Chase Longwell straight away, can expose the paint, pulls in for a right elbow jumper. That one's short, long rebound out for Brow. And here come the Bulldogs in transition. J.P. Anderson has it on the dribble. Hardy Johnson trying to make it tough, finally out for Pruitt. Gavin Shumway will draw the defense on Pruitt this time down. Pruitt shakes off to the right side now. Dribble drive, has to get outside the perimeter, right corner. Now goes down low for McCree Call. Ran out of room for Suko. Outside Pruitt, deep three-pointer on the way. That one's off, no good. Long Karam rebound chance here for Brow, and he will throw it in for Pruitt. Will get the official rebound there. Good hustle by Brow. It was just a tough little deflection off the rim there for the Cats, and now Pruitt through contact, but again, it was good ball contact. Now a baseball pass up the floor from Hardy Johnson finds Corbin Simmerall, and the Cats will settle into the offense. Find it left wing for Hardy Johnson. Shimmy shakes the left elbow, can't hit the shot. Long rebound, though, comes out for Gavin Shumway, and a foul now on the steal attempt. Going to be called on McCree Call, and he picks up his second personal. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Hardy Johnson will inbound here along the sidelines. Say intimate surroundings here as Johnson standing right next to Bulldog head coach Mick Cochran. Ball's in here. See if the Cats try to hold for the last shot. Shumway gets in, gives it off for Coyne. Going to the hoop, left-hand layup is good. Adley Coyne, good give and go by the Cats, and they take a 7-4 lead. Pruitt into the front court with 10 seconds to go. Shumway on him defensively. Crossover by Pruitt. Gets inside to the free throw line. Still dribbling. Puts up a wild shot and it goes. Pruitt, tough hang and hit. 1 second to go. Three-quarter court shot. Gonna miss it there from Shumway. 1 quarter in the books. Bobcats 7, Bulldogs 6 on the Wind River Radio Network.
It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks. Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street, Dairyland at Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Wheatland, Bison, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Cats come out of the quarter break first. They'll come out with McCoy Longwell, Chase Longwell, Cord and Corbin Simmerall, and Hardy Johnson. Bulldog basketball to start the quarter as they bring out Cade Connell into the game for the first time, along with Rhodey Brow, Cade Pruitt, Jacob Heisch, and number 35, Colton Halverson, nearly taken away by Johnson in the backcourt as he reaches in, and he'll get tagged for the foul there. Like the effort from Hardy, but got too much of the body there. First foul on Johnson, that's the third on the Cats. Brow, they get it in now for Pruitt, he jumped it, Hardy Johnson, the other way now, right up in front, puts it in, Hardy Johnson, the takeaway and the bucket. Comes Pruitt forward, gives it ahead left for Connell. Deep left wing now, still on the dribble, gonna give it for Pruitt straight away. Pruitt will pick up a couple of screens here up top. Longwell fights through him, nearly took it away, and then he does tie it up as the Cats are going to take it away from Pruitt again. They are making life hard for Cade Pruitt here in the early going, 9-6. 7.5 to go here in the first half. 9-6, Bobcat lead. Cord Simmerall steps inside, gives it here, back for Cord, Simmerall, Corbin to Cord for the deuce there. Great give and go again as Cord's got another deuce. He's got 4 in the game, and the lead grows to 5 at 11-6, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Rhodey Brow sets the offense for the Bulldogs. Go left now with Connell. Connell dribbles, Simmerall staying on him. This is Corbin following all over the floor, making it tough. Now back for Brow. He'll move off to his left. Exchange, no. McCoy Longwell tries to stay with him. Brow inside, bank shot, no, but he'll head to the free throw line. Corbin Simmerall gets tagged for that foul. It's a good move by Brow. Defense collapsed on him, but able to get the shot off, create that contact across the forearm there. And the shot up and no good for Brow. He's now 0 of 3 from the free throw line. As we'll see Suko check in for the Bulldogs. Halverson checks out. Brow sets again. This one's no good, and there's Cord Simmerall on the inside with a strong rebound. So 0 of 4 for Brow. Hardy Johnson thought about the 3 now, will rise for it, and he gets fouled on the shot. This one gonna go on Cade Connell. So 3 free throws coming here for Hardy Johnson. Johnson on the season, 71% free throw shooter. First one, kind of a frozen rope one, kicks off the back out, no good. Takes a little more time this time, rattles it home. Double up lead now for the Cats, 12-6, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. J.P. Anderson in for the man who picked up the foul, Cade Connell. Corbin Simmerall also gets a break here with Gavin Shumway coming back into the contest. And Johnson makes it a 2 of 3 trip. 13-6 your score. Baker's dozen for the Cats. Inbounds from Brow, finds it for J.P. Anderson. Cats will back off the pressure as Shumway will pick up Anderson right at midcourt. Couple of between-the-leg dribbles there by Anderson. Give it off for Brow, right wing. Waiting for Pruitt to free up. Skip pass now into the hands of Heisch. No, excuse me, that is Suko. Back for Suko, left wing from Anderson. They'll get it for Pruitt straight away. Johnson gets right up in his grill, backing down now. Pruitt through some contact, throws one up and gets it to go. Man, Pruitt, that is why he scores 25 a game. He hits those tough shots in the paint. 13-8. It was great defense from the Cats, just better offense from Pruitt. Shumway moves to the right, into the corner. Nobody picks up Johnson, right corner 3, a little strong there. And the rebound here by Brow, and he will sprint out with the pace the other way. And the reverse layup is good. Brow has some jets there. Back-to-back buckets for the Bulldogs, cuts the lead to 3 as Cord Simmerall leans in for a jumper. Ball through the hands of Suko, and then it's Simmerall that can't get the finish. That was Cord. Suko finally did end up getting it, and then down low it's going to be a travel there. So a turnover on the Bulldogs. So far, Thermopolis, just a couple of turnovers in this game. 5:35 to go, second quarter. 13-10 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cats lead it. Shumway, he'll shake to the left now, get to the free throw line, pull up for a jumper, leading in and hits it, Gavin Shumway. Good hang and hit there as Shumway moved off to his left side, got to his spot and hit the jumper. J.P. Anderson hassled here by Shumway. Skip it across for Suko. Up top for Brow. Now a touch for Anderson on the right wing. They'll look to get it in for Pruitt. Saved there by Jace Longwell. He forces the turnover, saves it into Hardy Johnson. As now traveling with it, McCoy Longwell ran into some company there just into the front court. So teams turn it over back-to-back here as Bryce Stinson comes into the game for the first time for Wheatland. It's a really athletic play by Jace Longwell. Picked it off on the, they're trying to pass it over the top to Pruitt. Longwell intercepted and saved it into Hardy Johnson on a bounce pass. Touch now for the check-in, Stinson, Suko, and now Pruitt. Coin right in his face, and then leaning over the top, Adley will pick up his second foul here at the 4:47 mark of quarter number 2. Check-in coming here for Cord Simmerall, and he'll come in for Adley Coin, as Jace Longwell will pick up the defensive assignment against Cade Pruitt. Ball into the backcourt for Brow as he'll bring the Bulldog offense forward. McCoy Longwell on the defense. Brow gets inside, spin move there, ran into company, throws it around, ends up back in his hands after a couple of tips. Don't know how it got back to Brow, but it did, and he gets the easy deuce uncontested after it looked like the Cats were going to take away a steal. 15-12 now your score as Shumway goes to the top of the key. Now Cord Simmerall. Touch for Johnson, looking for a screen, but he goes off to his left to the left baseline, then throws it way high and out of bounds for Jace Longwell. No tip there. Fourth turnover on the Cats unofficially here in the first half. Full timeout taken by head coach Corpening, and the Cats, they lead at 15-12. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the Wind River Radio Network.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks. Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too. Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
We're back here at Burns High School. Cats lead at 15-12. Bulldog basketball out of the timeout. 4:09 to go in the half. Touch here. Ball's taken away by Shumway. Into the backcourt it goes. And that's going to be a tie-up here, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball. And I don't think they switched the possession era because the Bulldogs had it to start the quarter. That's what I believe happened. So coaches, referees getting together here trying to square away who will have the possession. I think it is going to go to the Bulldogs here. The referee's actually going to come together and see if they can address who had the last tie-up. I know the Bulldogs had it out of the quarter, and I'm not sure that there's been a tie-up since then. So quiet falls over the chute here at Burns High School. Referees come together at midcourt. Now they'll break. So they do decide that the Cats did have a jump ball. I thought I remembered it that way as well. So the referees get together like when they meet there, ask the question, and now come together on a combined decision. It will be Bulldog basketball after the tie-up here on the near sideline. 4:03 to go. Ball going to be inbounded here by Stinson and into the backcourt for Brow. Right at the midway point of quarter number 2 and a tight one. 15-12 Cat lead. Brow tries to use the pace. They'll look to go in for Pruitt. Hangs against the Bobcat defense. Bank shot won't go. Hardy Johnson with the rebound now for Thermopolis. Johnson shakes up top, nearly lost his dribble. Steps inside, takes the contact, and will head to the free throw line. As Hardy Johnson pops back off the deck with a little help from Jace Longwell. Foul's going to go on Jacob Heisch, and Hardy back to the free throw line where he's 2 of 3. First one up and misses as it spins off to the right side. One more for Johnson. No changes here as that one rattles in and out, no good as Heisch saves it there. Nice rebound, but almost stepped out of bounds. An 0-2 trip though for Hardy Johnson, so the lead remains 3 at 15-12. Go outside now for Suko. They'll let him control it on the outside, not worried about him shooting. Ball for Stinson up top, almost taken away, but a timeout taken by the Bulldogs and head coach Mick Cochran. 30-second variety, step away for a moment on the Wind River Radio Network.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org.
Quick 30-second timeout comes to its culmination here as the players come back onto the floor. Cats are out there with Jace Longwell, Gavin Shumway, Corbin Cimarral, and Hardy Johnson. Other side, you got Stinson, Brow, Pruitt, Suko, and Heisch. Brow pushes forward again to set the Bulldog offense. Going to look to get Pruitt involved here as he'll go inside out into the right corner. Now tries to drive down the baseline, ran into room, and he's going to walk with it there. They're going to actually call a tie-up, so it will go back to Thermopolis. Nice job by the Cats to get their hands on top of that basketball. Pruitt is getting a lot of double-team attention when he gets inside the arc right now, and the Cats doing a good job of playing physical, but within the rules, or at least within the physicality that the referees are going to allow. Shumway drives to the right baseline, now kick it back up top for Cord Cimarral. Drop off for Hardy Johnson, wants to give it for Cord, puts it on the deck, takes on a contested jumper down the left baseline is good. Cimarral's found the mid-range game so far in the game. 3 jumpers up, 3 jumpers down. Now Hardy Johnson going to pick the pocket of Pruitt again. Here comes Johnson forward. Layup is good. Hardy Johnson with a deuce. Another takeaway as he stripped Pruitt of the ball. Here comes Brow pushing forward. Runs into Corbin Cimarral. Now it's into the hands of Heisch. Kick it off for Suko. Outside now for Stinson. And the 3-second violation. Head coach Corpening called it first, and then the far side referee agrees, and that's another turnover on Wheatland. 8 turnovers now on Wheatland in the half, 4 of them unofficially on the Bobcats. Again, unofficial turnover stats up here. Try to keep track as best we can. McCoy Longwell in there, checking in, giving Hardy Johnson a break. Gavin Shumway out there, gives it off for Longwell here on the left. Jason McCoy trying to exchange as McCoy throws it on the deck and going to get a foul here against McCoy Longwell after the Bulldogs had possession of the ball, kind of dove underneath McCree call. So McCoy picks up his first personal, 6th on the Cats. Adley Coyne going to check back into the game. 2:17 to go in the half, 19-12 lead for Thermopolis. It's been a defensive gem thus far. See if the Cats can keep up that pressure as Brow dives into the paint. Kicks it outside in the left corner now for Call. Comes top of the key. Give it for Suko. Touch now for Brow. He wants to drive. Shut off there by Cimarral. Has to kick it out for Suko. Suko starts the drive, and he's forced out now into the hands of Call. Connell into the game as well. He drives, puts up a runner there off the glass, won't go. Then Jace Longwell caught the rebound, then hit the backboard, and it rolled out of his hands and out of bounds. Hardy Johnson comes in for McCoy Longwell. Cade Pruitt will set up the inbounds, go in deep for Rody Brow. Trying to get it back for Pruitt on the right elbow. He'll look to drive, almost taken away by Johnson. Pruitt gets to the hoop, puts up a tough bank shot, it's good. Cade Pruitt, I mean, he just makes tough shot after tough shot. The Cat defense is good. Cimarron nearly lost that there. Give it for Adley Coyne. Takes on a couple of defenders to the hoop, somehow spins out. And now it is Connell and Longwell tying it up. It'll go back to the Bulldogs. Man, Adley Coyne has had some nasty spin-outs on some layup attempts, and that one was halfway down as it spun out of the right side of the hoop. Cimarron making it tough for Brow at midcourt now. He drives, wants to kick it back out. Coyne nearly took it away, but it's tracked down by Call. Now Coyne's got to back off. Head coach Corping doesn't want to see him pick up his third. Outside now for Brow. Corbin Cimarron on the defense. Brow to the left elbow. Kick it out for Connell. Into the left corner it comes for Suko. Come up top for Cade Pruitt. He'll look to get started. Tries to go left. Forced out there by Hardy Johnson. Now a touch for Suko. Less than a minute to play in the first half. 19-14 Cat lead here. Brow drives in again. Kicks it inside out for Connell. Left corner three. He airballed it there into the hands of Cord Cimarron. And here come the Cats in transition. Through Cord Cimarron. Moves to his left. Hardy Johnson. Transition three way downtown. Front iron no. And then it's Corbin Cimarron with the rebound and a walk with it out there. So after getting the rebound, ended up walking with it there in the right corner. So a turnover on Thermopolis, their fifth unofficially. A little pressure going to come out here for the Cats, trying to deny Brow the ball. They're going to force J.P. Anderson to bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Half a minute to go here in the quarter. Anderson through the leg dribble here, trying to get past Corbin Cimarron. Suko to the free throw line. Now give for Brow. Into the paint, has to kick it out for Anderson here on the left wing. Anderson drives, gets past one Bobcat, blocked from behind there, and then he gets it again, trying to save it down low, trying to put it back up. Pruitt, that's 3 seconds in the lane. What good defense from the Cats. Cord Cimarron with a big block from behind. Anderson recollects. A triple team comes. He couldn't get a shot back up there. Hung out in the lane for too long, and the Bulldogs turn it over. Back to the Cats. 10 seconds to go here. Johnson with the ball. He'll move to the right now. Going to work with it. Give it for Jace Longwell. Now Adley Coyne. Hardy Johnson. He'll step in. Take on a contested three. Missed everything there. Out of bounds. The end of the half has whistled. 19-14 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here between the Bulldogs and the Bobcats. No love lost in that opening half. Hot Springs Health halftime show comes your way next on 101.7 KDNO on the Wind River Radio Network.
P6 Station Stone-Fired Pizza is proud to sponsor Thermopolis Youth Athletics. When you open the door, it hits you. The smell of freshly baked wings or pizza. Your Stonefire creation comes out with the perfect golden brown crust, fresh toppings, and melted cheese that some can only dream of. Don't forget to check out the Pizza of the Month. Enjoy your meal inside or under the pergola. P6 Station Stone-Fired Pizza, 544 Park Street in Thermopolis.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tess.
And welcome to Right Rehab.
Wright Rehabilitation in Thermopolis will help you stay active, mobile, and healthy. No referrals are necessary. Wright Rehab has specialists you won't find anywhere else. They're the only team to offer pelvic rehabilitation and have the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in the region. Their services range from injury prevention and management, post-operative care, women's health, dry needling, and more. They offer a Titleist-certified golf program with help from a trainer and golf pro to make your golf game better than ever. Make the right choice with your friends and neighbors at Wright Rehabilitation. Visit www.wrightrehab.com or call 307-864-3877.
And welcome inside the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show. Jordan McCamey with you. 1 half in the books. Halftime score. Thermopolis Bobcats 19, Wheatland Bulldogs 14. A great defensive effort from the Cats in that opening half. Offensively, also a bit of struggles for both teams. Again, only a combined 33 points in that half. But, man, the Cats did a great job keeping Pruitt out of the scorebook. He has 8 points in the first half, but, man, they were 8 of them that were hard-earned in that first half of basketball, and the Cats did a good job of staying mostly out of foul trouble. Adley Coyne with 2, nobody else with more than 1. On the other side, McCree Call for the Bulldogs has 2, nobody else has more than 1. Definitely a physical contest, referees letting them play, so seeing a bit of physical basketball out there, and definitely can see the tempers rising a little bit there between the two teams late on, but a halftime break does a good job of letting the teams cool down, get back out, do some game planning there in the halftime locker room. Again, 19-14 your score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Take a look back at this bracket in the earlier game. The Thermopolis Lady Bobcats dropped their elimination game to the Newcastle Lady Dogies by a final of 44-20. So their season comes to an end at the hands of the Newcastle Lady Dogies. In this one, the Bobcats and Bulldogs matched up. The other semifinal will bid the Buffalo Bison versus the Torrington Blazers. So that one will decide the other entry into the state tournament. But here, the Bobcats trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament. They would play later at 7:30 if that game does happen again. We'll remind you, programming note, will not be able to cover that game due to a conflicting schedule. So that game will not be here on KDNO. And streaming to YouTube and the KDNO Facebook page should the Bobcats qualify. But they still have a half of basketball to go, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. This is the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show. On the other side, we'll give you a stat recap of half number 1 as the Bobcats lead at 19-14 at the midway break here in Burns at the 3A East Regional on the Wind River Radio Network.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats Athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
Welcome back inside the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show. Jordan McCamey with you. Score at the break. Thermopolis Bobcats 19, Wheatland Bulldogs 14. Let's get into a first half stat recap. Taking a look at Wheatland. 4 points for Rhodey Brow to go along with a couple of rebounds. Rebound for Cade Connell. 8 points and a couple of rebounds for Cade Pruitt. Rebound for Jacob Heisch. And 2 points and 3 boards for Jacob Suko out there for the Bulldogs. For the Cats, a rebound for Jace Longwell. 2 points and a board for Gavin Shumway. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Adley Coyne. 6 points in that first half for Cord Simmerall to go along with 4 rebounds. 1 rebound for Corbin Simmerall, and then Hardy Johnson, 9 points in that first half, along with 3 rebounds, get us to the 19-14 score here at the midway mark of this contest of the 3A Regional at Burns High School. And the Cats looking to punch their ticket to the state championship tournament. Again, came into this one with a losing record, but perhaps the record not telling the whole story of this Bobcat season. They managed to get a win yesterday, a tough, hard-fought win against the host Burns Bronx, 56-52. A lot of emotions in that one. They've come out nicely in this one, though. Didn't let the emotions of that victory bother them or keep them flat-footed to start this game. They came out, played well, and again have that 5-point advantage heading into half number 2. Keys to the second half. Cats just got to keep doing what they're doing defensively. Again, Cade Pruitt, as proven through those tough shots, he's going to get his. But again, they made him work for every one of those 8 points. Those 4 shots that he made were against double teams, against really good pressure, perhaps even a couple of times against some contact that maybe would have drawn a whistle in a different game that wasn't quite as physical as this one. So again, you continue to slow down Pruitt. Continue to run the offense. The Cats were nice and patient. They got themselves some good looks. They didn't settle for that deep shot. Took it on when necessary. Hardy Johnson with the only 3 in the game for either team. So, again, Cord Simmerall with some good jump shots in that first half. So it's been really an evenly distributed offense. They've gotten some layups out there, some mid-range jumpers, and Hardy Johnson with a 3. So we'll wrap up our Hot Springs Health halftime show now. A couple of minutes so we get going in half number 2. 19-14, Cats lead it at the half here in Burns at the 3A Regional.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Wheatland, Bison, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, decondition, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Second half just about to get underway, about a half minute till we get going here. The Bobcats and Bulldogs here in the huddle getting their final instructions from the head coaches. Head coach coordinating for the Bobcats, Mick Cochran, in control of the Wheatland Bulldogs. 19-14 your score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Again, for those traveling out there, man, do be careful out on the Wyoming highways today. A little snow rolled in to remind us that winter not just ready to go down without a fight here late on in the season. As snow across most of the Cowboy State. A couple of closures down here near Cheyenne, but roads still open. Just do be careful out there. A lot of ice on the roads, a lot of blowing snow. Just take your time if you have to be out on the roads. If you don't, I would suggest not heading out. Third quarter set to get underway. Bobcats going to have it. They're going to be moving right to left here in half number 2 to get this one started. Come out there with Longwell, Shumway, Cord, Simmerall, Adley Coyne, and Hardy Johnson. First possession of the second half. Johnson outside for Coyne on the right. Now he'll dribble deep perimeter here right near midcourt. Shumway, get a screen, moves to his right, top of the key. Working around on the right corner for Coyne. Gets a screen, now works to the right elbow, ran out of room. Back for Longwell. Now Hardy Johnson. Fakes right, goes left, ran out of room against Brow. Cord Simmerall. Gavin Shumway. Picks up the dribble, finds Hardy Johnson inside the paint. Outside for Coyne. He'll drive, take on 1-2. Man on the deck there for the Bulldogs as Coyne gets an offensive rebound but can't finish either. As it was McCree Call hitting the deck, no whistle either way on the foul, so the referee's not buying into that one. Minute gone by here in the third quarter, 19-14 as Anderson gets going downhill, takes on Coyne to the bucket, and he will finish. Nobody decided to step in front of J.P. Anderson there as he went down the lane uncontested. Coyne got a little contested at the hoop, but it was too late as a scoop layup is good for Anderson. Shumway, Longwell, now Hardy Johnson right side, drives down the baseline, pulls up from 18 on the right side of the baseline, tipped out of bounds by Jace Longwell. Couple of empty possessions here for the Cats to start it. And Jace Longwell in the backcourt, going to defend against Cade Pruitt, just making things difficult, just trying to get in Pruitt's head, trying to see if he can get him into an offensive foul. Now Brow's going to go down the lane, a little too strong on that layup attempt. Backside rebound by Cord Simmerall. But again, the lane has been open here for the Bulldogs. Ball stripped away from Hardy Johnson. Now here comes Pruitt the other way, almost lost it, gets inside the left side of the hoop. Shot is up, no good, but Brow gets the rebound. He'll finish on the putback. The Cats a little bit outworked there on the defensive glass that time around, and it's down to a 1-point game at 19-18. Ball outside for Shumway. Anderson reaching in. Shumway still on the dribble in the right corner, rises, gives it for Simmerall, gets inside the lane, pulls up from 6, and it's good out front. Cord Simmerall with the 2. Timeout taken by head coach Corpening and the Cats. 21-18 your score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back after this on the Wind River Radio Network.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks. Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
Teams break out of the huddle here. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. Bulldog basketball out of the timeout after the Cord Simmerall jumper out in front. He's got 8 points in the game. Cats make no changes. No, they do. Cord Simmerall comes out. Corbin Simmerall comes into the game for the Cats. Corbin trying to figure out who he's guarding as and take on Suko out there. Now everybody's set. Brow to the right side for Anderson. He wants to drive, ran out of room. Brow in the right corner. Hardy Johnson steps up. Brow out of room, deep outside for Suko. He starts on the drive, runs into his man. Offensive fouls. He takes out Corbin Simmerall as Suko will get tagged for his first foul. And Corbin kept with him, was probably still moving a bit, but it was Suko leaning that shoulder in, initiating that contact that drew out the offensive foul. 5:25 left in the third. Hardy Johnson now moves it to the left with Gavin Shumway. Jace Longwell. Now Hardy Johnson gets it inside for Shumway. Pulls up from 10 feet, a little bit too strong on the jumper. Cade Pruitt rises for the rebound. He'll be hassled in the backcourt here by Shumway. Now has to use the pace to get back. Pruitt out front. He wants a dribble drive. Will get inside, poked away from behind, and then it's thrown up for Shumway. Now give for Hardy Johnson. Cats force another turnover. Hardy Johnson down the lane, gets to the hoop, missed the first one. He'll have a chance to go back up, missed it the second time and tips it out of bounds. So Johnson, a couple of chances there. The Cats have missed some bunnies in low. Thermopolis fans in attendance appreciate the effort, though, by the Cats. Brow into the front court now to set it up for the Bulldogs. He'll move to the right. Kick out in the corner for Suko, dribbles straight away. Give it for J.P. Anderson. Steps straight away, looks to drive. Tried to take on Shumway, had it poked away momentarily. Shumway ends up on the deck. Pruitt for 3, rattled it home. And a hand in the face of Pruitt again. He has not had any uncontested shots on the day, but he has 11 points. More than half of the Bulldogs scoring. Hardy Johnson goes down the lane, tries to get it in for Jace Longwell. Ball tipped away into the hands of Rody Brow. Cats turn it over for a second time this half. Chance for the Bulldogs to take their first lead of the day here early on in the second half. Anderson gets to the hoop, puts up the floater, and it's good. Anderson 4 points in the quarter. 23-21 now Bulldogs. Gavin Shumway has it poked away. Cats trying to get going in a hurry. Cade Pruitt the other way has it poked away momentarily by Hardy Johnson. Pruitt gets in the lane, takes on two, and now a foul going to come in here on the little armbar closeout, that time by Hardy Johnson. So I'll send Pruitt to the line. Pruitt knocks down the first. 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. 10-2 quarter so far as Pruitt can't hit the second, but Suko's going to get the rebound. And now walking with it is Suko out up top, so Cats don't have to defend after that offensive rebound from Suko. Little scoring drought here for Thermopolis, 3:45 to go. Just 2 points in the half with the Cord Simmerall jumper. Coyne has Suko go over the top. That'll be a foul on the Bulldogs. Hardy Johnson will have control of the inbounds play here on the near baseline. Going to get it into Coyne, gets inside, creates a little contact. That little shot out in front goes for Coyne. Adley Coyne gets his second bucket of the day. Back to a 1-point game, 24-23, Bulldogs on top. Anderson, he wants to drive again, forced out with Brow. He'll step into the paint, almost lost it, gives it for Suko. He's mugged there by Corbin Simmerall. Defense collapsed, but Suko did a nice job of getting down the baseline there to give Brow an option, and he found him. Suko will head to the free throw stripe. First one up and good. Eric Suko, a 73% free throw shooter on the season. Gavin Shumway gets a break here with McCoy Longwell coming into the game. Suko sets again, and that one in and out, no. McCoy checks in and gets a rebound there. McCoy has it here into the front court. He'll take on Pruitt downhill, drop it off for Coyne. Skip pass now, Hardy Johnson, catch and shoot there, a little bit short. Cade Pruitt, a backside rebound here for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go in the quarter, 2-point game, 25-23. Hand off for Brow. He's at the top of the key. Now he'll look to drive, kick out for Suko. Patience from the Bulldogs. They'll work it around to Anderson. Still deep outside the perimeter, sets a screen. Longwell trying to get in position. That's going to be a walk there on Anderson. Lost control of the dribble, then recollected after taking a few steps. Here comes Hardy Johnson forward with it. Out on the sprint out, but then he's held up by Pruitt. Now it's Corbin Simmerall trying to get down the lane. Puts up a scoop layup out in front. Took a hit as well and finishes through contact, 25-25. Like the aggression there from Corbin. Went past a couple of Bulldog defenders to finish. Brow, drop off for Suko. This is how they're running the offense back to the top of the key, and now it's with McCree Call. He'll move to the right, try to take on the Bobcats there. Stripped away by Longwell, taken away by the Cats. Here comes Hardy Johnson. Bulldog defense gets back. Johnson goes down the lane, gets to the cup, puts it up, missed it, gets his own rebound, and he'll finish the second time around. 27-25 is the lead, swings back to the Bobcats on back-to-back buckets, 27-25 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Johnson working against Pruitt. He'll dribble, get inside, dump it off now for Call on the right baseline. Jumper is good. Call's first bucket of the day, and we're knotted up at 27 apiece with 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Corbin Simmerall, step out, three-pointer, high arcing, hits the front iron, no. McCoy Longwell gets it and puts it up right over Call there. McCoy Longwell, he's a bit of a spark plug kind of guy there. He hustles every time he's on the floor. That time it turns into a bucket. J.P. Anderson, transition three, buried it. Anderson hits the triple there for the Bulldogs. Anderson just a 20% three-point shooter, so you'll settle for that make. 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cats trail it by 1, 30-29. Hardy Johnson working here against Pruitt. Now it's Coyne outside for Simmerall. This is Corbin now, picks up the dribble, finds help in Jace Longwell. Patience here. Suko tried to poke it away. Now a drop off for Johnson. Well, miscommunication on the drop-off. Johnson, he'll take on a three now, and he almost stuck it. But there's Coyne with the board. Gets inside, plus the foul. Adley Coyne. Fouls on J.P. Anderson, his first, and a chance at the three-point play for Adley Coyne. Great time for Adley to get his second bucket of the half. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Cats back on top by 1. Coyne will set at the line now. 3 dribbles in a set. Eyes the target. On the way. Knocks it through. Adley Coyne now with 7 points in the game. And the Bulldogs, a patient team, see if they try to hold for last shot here with 30 seconds to go. It's taken away here by Johnson. He'll sprint into the front court. He'll try to take on Brow, strips it away, and he'll stay with the Cats. Man, Rowdy Brow has some jets. It was a great steal by Hardy Johnson, but Brow made up some distance in no time. Just got to appreciate athleticism when you see it. Hardy Johnson going to inbounds here, going to deep inbounds now for Adley Coyne. Cats can hold for the final shot should they want it with 20 seconds to go. Coyne thought about working on Connell there. Now it's going to be Johnson picked up by Connell. Hardy for McCoy Longwell. Into the left corner for Coyne. Now back out for Hardy Johnson. Right corner for Corbin Simmerall. 5 seconds to go. Hardy Johnson will work against the Bulldog defense, and he is fouled there on the closeout by number 35, Colton Halverson. They had done a great job defending against Johnson with a closeout that Halverson had. Didn't need it as Johnson missed that three-pointer way short. But now Hardy going to head to the line for 3 with .9 left in the third quarter. Hardy Johnson, he's worked hard this quarter. He's definitely out of breath, needs the quarter break. Left that free throw short. Take a big, deep breath here. Try to use that front iron to crawl over if you're Hardy. And knocks down the second. Just 3 of 7 on the day from the free throw line for Hardy Johnson. Usually a proficient free thrower at 73%. Goes just 1 of 2 there. And now a three-quarter court shot by Heisch didn't get off. End of 3 here at Burns High School. 3-ace regional winner on to the state championship tournament. 33-30. Cats lead it. Back with the fourth quarter next on 101.7 KDNO.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Wheatland, Bison, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks.
Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too.
Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
Wish you could have seen the energy coming out of the Bobcat bench to start this fourth quarter. They came alive, the crowd came alive, and it'll be Bulldog basketball to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes separates one of these teams from the state tournament. Ball in the hands of Connell. They'll look for an exchange offense, works around, kicks it out to Heisch. Heisch outside for Connell in the left corner. Now dribbles top of the key, going to try to go. McCoy Longwell hanging with him the whole time. Rowdy Brow with it, working around the top of the key. Deep outside here with Call, didn't take it on. Hardy Johnson going to stay with Pruitt. Now Coyne takes over the defending. Pruitt from way NBA range, he knocked it down. That one was from 30-plus feet for Cade Pruitt. Tied up at 33. You're going to let Pruitt take on that shot anytime you want. McCoy Longwell inside now, kicks it out for Adley Coyne. He'll get inside, almost lost it. Back for Hardy Johnson. Give it for Jace Longwell. Pulls up, right elbow jumper, left it short into the hands of Heisch. Bulldogs up the floor. Hardy Johnson trying to stay with Pruitt. Pruitt going to shake, go inside the lane, kick it outside for Brow. Partially touched there, but made the triple. Back-to-back threes for the Wheatland Bulldogs. This is a team that shoots only 29% from the outside, but catching heat here in the fourth quarter. Hardy Johnson to the line, to the bucket there, had the ball touch there throughout that, and they'll call it a jump ball as Pruitt got his hands on top of the round ball that time. It'll stay with the Cats, though, on the possession arrow as Heisch comes out of the game. J.P. Anderson back in. Hardy Johnson will have the inbounds play here. Referees tell only one coach to be up off the bench there as Coyne comes down the lane. Great backdoor cut by Adley Coyne. He'll finish off the glass. Back to a 1-point game at 36-35. This will be the quarter that the Cats really have to try to shut down Pruitt. He seems in a mood as J.P. Anderson moves off to his right, drop off for Brow. Brow will get a screen, now deep out for Connell. Connell looking to run through. He'll drop her off on the perimeter. Anderson one dribble, and now deep outside for Call. 6:20 to go in the fourth, 36-35 Bulldogs. Call twisted his ankle there, three-pointer on the way for Connell. That one's no good, but a long rebound down for Rody Brow. Tries to kick it out, and that's going to be a walk with it by Call, and hopefully he's all right. He twisted his ankle there. Is Call going to stay in the game? They got to bring him out there. That was just an unfortunate thing. I think he got caught up on the shoe of Adley Coyne coming down, so hopefully Call will be all right. As McCoy Longwell going to come out. Gavin Shumway going to come in. Check in was Heisch for the Bulldogs. Hardy Johnson will have it on the dribble here into the front court. Outside for Corbin Simmerall, just checked in. Give it for Jace Longwell. Now back for Hardy Johnson. He'll take on a three, and he buried it as he barks to the bench. Hardy Johnson with the three. Big shot so far here from both squads as Pruitt tries to go down the lane. Pulls up from 10. Wild shot wouldn't go, but Adley Coyne can't get that rebound, but they're going to say it was tipped out that time by Halverson. And so it will be Bobcat basketball. Hardy Johnson, what a big shot. He's had a little trouble getting all the way to the hoop, but that one was nothing but the bottom. 5:40 to go here as Hardy strides forward. Give it for Shumway. Connell went for the steal. Shumway, he'll pull up from 15 down the baseline. Now he'll fight for the rebound. Will come down for J.P. Anderson. Anderson in the backcourt has it poked away. Last touch by the Bulldogs. And the referee again, I think that they get together. I think that was tipped out. Last touch by Corbin Simmerall there. It was good hustle by the Cats, but it is the right call to go back to the Bulldogs. Ball almost stolen away there by Hardy Johnson. Now he's got to push the pace here as Pruitt comes forward. Cats trying to take him on. Pruitt down low. He has it stripped away, but not before the whistle as Adley Coyne will get it. 2 shots coming. Coyne's third. Gosh, it was good defense by Jace Longwell, and Coyne nearly got his hand on that basketball, but got on the forearm instead of Cade Pruitt, who is at the free throw line for 2, and he knocks down the first. 2 of 3 thus far is Pruitt in the game. 16 points in the game so far for Pruitt. Chance to tie the ball game up, and does. 38-38 on a 2-of-2 trip there for Cade Pruitt. 5:15 to go. Here comes Shumway into the corner for Corbin Simmerall. Dump it in for Jace Longwell. Contested jump shot won't go. Ball tipped around and into the hands of the Bulldogs' Brow there as he and Jace Longwell were tied up. Then Pruitt into the front court on the sprint out. Hardy Johnson tried to take it away. Pruitt inside the lane, falling away, just rifles it outside for Connell. Now Brow steps in. And Hardy Johnson went for the steal. Get it back for Pruitt. Sets, gets past Johnson. Three-pointer on the way. Left it short, spins out into the hands of Adley Coyne. 4:40 to go. Shumway for Corbin Simmerall. Steps inside, gets it for Jace Longwell. Inside out for Hardy Johnson. Left wing, no. Adley Coyne with the rebound, puts it back up, no. Fight for it again. J.P. Anderson has it, and here come the Bulldogs. Anderson ran out of room, though. Tries to get past Shumway. Timeout taken by head coach Mick Cochran, the Wheatland Bulldogs. It's a tight one in the fourth quarter. State championship tournament ticket for the winner. 38-38, 4:24 to go in the fourth on the Wind River Radio Network.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
Bulldogs in the timeout huddle still, as the referees want them to get out of that huddle. Probably gave them a little more than that 30-second break. 4:24 to go in the game. It'll be J.P. Anderson set to inbounds here along the near sideline. Cats out there with Shumway, Coyne, Corbin Simmerall, and Hardy Johnson. Brody Brow has it up top. He'll shake to the right now, give for Anderson. He's deep outside. Now it's a touch for Connell. Connell swing pass for Brow outside. Now Anderson. Gonna try to get it for Pruitt over the top. Go outside for Brow on the left. Tipped away by Shumway, but he got him on the arm there. Looked clean, but he did just reach a little too far across Brow, and Shumway picks up his first personal. Fourth on the Cats in the half. Midway through the fourth quarter, 38-38 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Bobcats and Bulldogs. Brow inside out for Anderson, now onto the right wing. He'll dribble to the right elbow, kick it out for Connell. Jab step fake, moves to the right wing. Brow on the exchange. He goes left wing for J.P. Anderson. Deep outside now, and he'll reset with 3:40 to go. Anderson starts the drive. Now he's forced out into the hands of Pruitt. Thought about the three. Now he drives, and he cleared off there, but no whistle coming as Pruitt needs some help and finds it there in Eric Suko. Suko outside for Connell, and the Bulldogs slow it down yet again. Here goes Anderson. Picked up now by Corbin Simmerall as they exchange on those screens. Brow up top for Pruitt. Shumway's going to follow him. Brow there, and that's going to be a foul before the shot. Going to go on Shumway on the block off. Gavin picks up his second, fifth on the Cats. Here comes Jace Longwell into the game. So no shots coming there for Brody Brow as Corbin Simmerall come out with Jace Longwell coming back into the game. No foul trouble for either squad at this point. Hardy Johnson jumping, trying to deny this entry here. Brody Brow gets it in for Connell, now straight away for Anderson. 3:15 to go in the fourth. Pruitt for a deep three. That one's no good. Fight for it. Gavin Shumway comes down with the rebound. And here come the Cats with a chance to take the lead. Cord Simmerall, past one, past two, and now a timeout taken by head coach Corpening. It is a battle here at Burns High School in the 3A regional elimination game. 3:03 to go, 38 apiece on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on 101.7 KDNO.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org.
And welcome inside the chute here, back inside the chute at Burns High School. Intimate atmosphere as the nerves start to tighten. Who's going to have the big shots here late down the stretch? Cats played a tight one yesterday against Burns, so they have some experience with it. But again, have to lean on the leaders here as McCoy Longwell comes into the game here. Number two, got McCoy out there along with Jace Longwell, Cord Simmerall, Adley Coyne, and Hardy Johnson. Bulldogs come out with Anderson, Connell, Brow, Pruitt, and Suko. McCoy Longwell set to inbounds here. It'll come in for Hardy Johnson. Bulldogs will go on the man possession here. They're going to leave McCoy open here in the left corner. Now Cord Simmerall has it. Get it up for Jace Longwell. Anderson right in his face there as Jace goes to the right side. Going to take up a contested shot, but he walked with it first, says the referee. So a turnover on the Cats at the 2:47 mark here of the fourth quarter. Ball comes in for Brody Brow. Bulldogs patient on the offensive side. Imagine that to continue. Brow moves to the right, gives for Anderson. He drives down the lane, takes on McCoy Longwell to the hoop, and J.P. Anderson has it. That was something drawn up in the timeout huddle there as they had Anderson drive to the hoop. Hardy Johnson gets inside, gets the hoop, and he will finish. Hardy Johnson put on the Jets, and he'll finish out in front of the cup. 40-40 teams exchange big buckets here. Simmerall going to take on Anderson. Thought about driving, now give for Suko. Suko drives. Adley Coyne the recovery. Now Brow. Longwell on the defense. Outside for Connell. Jab step fake. Outside for Suko. You're going to look for a pass out inside, but have to kick it out for Anderson. Anderson moves to the right. Drives inside. He's going to run over. McCoy Longwell takes the hit, and that's a charge going the other way. Big play by McCoy Longwell. J.P. Anderson picks up his second. What a big play there from McCoy Longwell. Bulldogs not going to pick up any pressure here. Going to rely on the half-court defense. Cats on the half-court offense. Minute 50 to go. Fourth quarter, 40-40 here in favor of the Cats. Hardy Johnson down the lane, puts up a contested shot, wouldn't go, and then it's tipped out of bounds by Jace Longwell. Trying to tip it back up to the hoop. Almost finished by Hardy Johnson. He's seen a little bit of exposure in the lane. He's trying to take advantage of it. Going to defend the inbounds. Ball comes in for Anderson. Now a timeout taken by head coach Mick Cochran. Full variety. We step away with them. Minute 43 to go in the fourth quarter. The 3A East Regional in Burns, Wyoming. Back after this on the Wind River Radio Network.
P6 Station Stone-Fired Pizza is proud to sponsor Thermopolis Youth Athletics. When you open the door, it hits you. The smell of freshly baked wings or pizza. Your Stone-Fire creation comes out with the perfect golden brown crust, fresh toppings, and melted cheese that some can only dream of. Don't forget to check out the Pizza of the Month. Enjoy your meal inside or under the pergola. P6 Station Stone-Fired Pizza, 544 Park Street in Thermopolis.
We're back here inside of Burns High School. A tight one late here. Minute 43 to go in this one. 40-40 between the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Wheatland Bulldogs. Bulldogs will have the basketball out of the timeout. McCoy Longwell, Jace Longwell, Cord Simmerall, Adley Coyne, Hardy Johnson out there for the Cats. J.P. Anderson, Rhodey Brow, Cree McCall, Cade Pruitt, and Eric Suko out there for the Bulldogs. Going to be some pressure here in the backcourt. They're just essentially trying to deny the inbounds pass here to Pruitt as they'll set a screen and they will get it into him. Pruitt going to sprint up the floor. Johnson on him now. So looks to clear a little space. Pruitt almost walked with it, had it tipped away. They'll try to get it back for Pruitt. Shakes at the arc here, gives for Anderson, spin move, ran out of room now, going to skip pass it here high for Brow to bring it in. Now Suko down low, going to take on Longwell, blocked away there, fight for it, Pruitt got it, plus the foul. Cats couldn't corral that rebound after a good defensive play by Jace Longwell, and Hardy Johnson picks up the foul, his third. Corbin Simmerall going to come in for McCoy Longwell, so it's a 2-point game, chance for Pruitt to make it a 3-point contest with a minute 21 to go. Pruitt sets at the line here. Shot on the way, and he hit it. Pruitt's not going to buckle under the pressure here late. 3-point game as Cord Simmerall going to go straight downhill, has to dump it out for Hardy Johnson. Takes on Brow to the elbow, and he'll walk with it there. Cats turn it over there. 43-40, got to get a defensive stop here this time, and head coach Corping going to take a timeout to talk about it. 30-second variety back after this on the Wind River Radio Network.
We live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Back inside of the shoot at Burns High School. Cats trail it by 3, and they'll be on the defensive side of the basketball here out of the timeout. Cats looking to force a turnover, put the Bulldogs under pressure. Plenty of time still left in this one, but again, the Bulldogs are a very patient team. So again, you're going to have to gamble at some point. Next foul puts the Bulldogs on the free throw line. You want to try to avoid putting Pruitt on the free throw line if you can. So full court pressure going to be picked up here by the Cats. They'll look to get the ball in here for J.P. Anderson, and come back here for Rhodey Brow. Back across, almost stolen there. Ball still loose with Anderson. Ball tipped away here, taken away by Hardy Johnson. Give it for Longwell, back for Hardy Johnson, plus the foul! Hardy Johnson, chance to tie this ball game up. Just less than a minute to play here. And Hardy Johnson at the free throw line. Big bucket there. Chance to tie it up at 43 apiece. Free throw is up and good. Pruitt and Johnson, ice water in their veins. Full court pressure again going to be picked up outside for Brown now. He'll try to get across midcourt, back for Pruitt. Pruitt's going to go downhill. Give it off for Suko. He's blocked away, but not before the foul, as that'll send Suko to the line, and he is the best free throw shooter on the Bulldogs. Foul on Adley Coyne, his fourth. 50 seconds to go in this one with Suko shooting 2. Suko eyes the target. That one spins off the right side, no good. Got to be good on the offensive rebounding here on the miss if you are the Cats. Got to get a body on a body. Suko set to fire now. Puts it up. Looks good, a little strong though, and there is that offensive rebound. McCree call, and now a foul on Corbin Simmerall on the outside, and that'll be 1-and-1 bonus time now for the Bulldogs. Again, that is just a tough carom out. It was too strong. Kicked out right into the hands of Call. Again, at the line now is McCree Call. He's a 38% free throw shooter historically, but right now all he needs to do is make one. Call looks at the target, puts the shot up. It's no good. Fight for it. Coyne has it poked away by Suko. It's out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats with 47.5 to go here in the quarter. Now it's going to be full court pressure from both sides. Ball's going to come in now for Adley Coyne. Give it up now for Hardy Johnson. He'll come into the front court. He'll take his time now. Dribble against Brow. Tries to get inside. Goes past one, and that's going to be a hand check foul there by Brown. That'll send Hardy Johnson to the free throw line. Now, again, not comparable sports, but you are talking about Hardy Johnson, a multi-time state championship golfer, so he's got the closeout pedigree. And now we'll have a chance at 1-and-1 free throws, chance to give the Cats a lead here. Johnson, first is up and good. Cats take the lead 44-43 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with 40 seconds left to go. As Gavin Shumway wants to get out of the stack up there. As Johnson misses the second, rebound down for Cade Pruitt. 35 seconds to go in this one as Johnson will pick up Pruitt at midcourt. Pruitt wants to get going now, moves off to his left, kicks it out for Anderson. Anderson wants to drive, cleared off a little bit of space. Outside and is thrown away by the Bulldogs. Anderson got in some trouble. Suko cut left. He threw the pass right. Adley Coyne going to inbounds here. Going to look for Hardy Johnson, and it's tied up now. And that's going to be a tie-up back to the Bulldogs, or is it? Yes, it is back to the Bulldogs on the tie-up. Timeout taken by head coach Mick Cochran as the Cats will head over to the bench. 44-43. Is it a full timeout, or it is a full timeout? So we'll step away for 30 here on the Wind River Radio Network. Cats lead at 44-43.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tess.
And welcome to Right Rehab.
Right Rehabilitation in Thermopolis will help you stay active, mobile, and healthy. No referrals are necessary. Right Rehab has specialists you won't find anywhere else. They're the only team to offer pelvic rehabilitation and have the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in the region. Their services range from injury prevention and management, post-operative care, women's health, dry needling, and more. They offer a Titleist-certified golf program with help from a trainer and golf pro to make your golf game better than ever. Make the right choice with your friends and neighbors at Right Rehabilitation. Visit www.rightrehab.com or call 307-864-3877.
And we're back here at the 3A East Regional. Winner onto the state tournament. The loser out of the regional, and their season comes to a close. Again, head coach Mick Cochran, very experienced, been at Wheatland for a long time. Expect something creative here on the inbound. Ball in now for Pruitt as he leaves it alone. It's taken away by Longwell momentarily and then tipped out of bounds as it'll be Bulldog basketball. Wow, what a play there by Jace Longwell as he nearly stole the game away late. But now the Cats have to reset on the defensive side. Going to try to deny Pruitt the basketball, and he'll have to work back. Almost taken away. Now Longwell's going to have to sprint back now. Gets back against Pruitt. Pruitt looking for a screen. He'll move to his right. Spin move there. Down the lane he goes. Has it, lost it. Outside Brow, straight away. 3 on the way. In and out, no. Fight for the rebound. Hardy Johnson over the top is Pruitt with the foul. That one was halfway down on Brow before it sprung back out. What a good look there from Brow. And the Cats did everything there on defense. Brow opens up for a straightaway triple, and it rattles in and out. Jace Longwell going to have to come out as he's had a bloody nose for the better part of the quarter, and now I think he got bumped on the other side. Hardy Johnson, the free throw line here for 1-1. First free throw's up, no good. Long rebound out for Pruitt. Pruitt has it. He'll run into the front court now. Pruitt, he's going to drive down the lane, straight to the hoop. Layup up, no good at the buzzer. Cade Pruitt, can you believe it? Out of anyone that has that final shot, he is a senior that has scored more points than any other in Wheatland Bulldog history, and that too would not go in. The seas parted for Cade Pruitt, and he couldn't finish off the glass as it spins away, and the Thermopolis Bobcats escape with a 44-43 victory as Hardy Johnson breathes a big sigh of relief after missing the last 2 free throw attempts. The Cats are headed to the state tournament in Casper next week at the Ford Wyoming Center with a 44-43 victory. On the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Click It or Ticket postgame show next.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Welcome inside the Click It or Ticket post-game show. Your Thermopolis Bobcats are headed to the state tournament next weekend in Casper with a 44-43 victory. Got to wrap this up quickly to let our friends from KBBS get on for the Buffalo game coming up. So quickly here with the stat breakdown for the Cats. 2 points for McCoy Longwell, 2 points for Gavin Shumway in this one. Again, it was 11 points for Adley Coyne, 8 for Cord Simmerall, 2 for Corbin Simmerall. Then it was Hardy Johnson with 12, 14, 16, 18, 21 points in the game for Hardy Johnson. Now let's jump into our P6 station player of the game. And folks, who else can you give it to but Hardy Johnson? He made some big shots down the stretch, converted a 3-point play, scores 21, nearly half of the Cat points, and helps take them to the 3A state championship tournament in Casper next weekend. We will update you on the lineup, on the time for the Cats next week in Casper when we know. Keep an eye on the KDNO Facebook page. That's going to wrap it up for us here from Burns High School. Again, no coverage of the 7:30 game due to a conflicting schedule. So again, we'll let you know where the Cats finish off after that 7:30 game. Again, pay attention to the KDNO Facebook page. For everybody at the Wind River Radio Network, including my man Kirk in the booth, the Bobcats heading to the state championship tournament, 44-43 winners at the 3A Regional in Burns. I'm Jordan McCamey. Until we talk again, go Bobcats.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only